Alright guys, in this episode of the Winter Hunting Series, I'm hunting with an 80-year-old shotgun. This shotgun has been in the family for the longest time, is a single-shot shotgun, and I'm trying to bag enough squirrels to meet the quota for my grandmother's secret squirrel pot pie recipe. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss this.
You want me to net them?
Oh, I got him. Boom. First squirrel in the morning. Beautiful squirrel. Let's see if we get some more. The old gun. Stay tuned. Well guys, now that it's light out, I'm going to showcase the gun that I'm using. This is a very special gun. This gun is 70, if not 80 years old. It was passed down to my great-grandfather in the late 40s. But it was probably, he bought it off his brother for $9. And it was made probably late 30s, early 40s. So it's a beautiful gun, single action. It's got an ejector, so you put your shell in, and it shoots out the shell. The wood stock is refurbished, but other than that, all the mechanical parts are the same as it was years ago. It says it's a steel barrel, and it doesn't even have the length listed on the site. It says Springfield, manufactured by J. Stevens Arms Company, and that's pretty much all the writing it has on it. It's got a big bead at the end, a big bead sight, and apparently it shoots a little low. I'm not quite sure how low yet. These are the first shots I've taken with it, but got 2 squirrels, and we're gonna see if we get some more. Stay tuned. Well guys, that's going to be it for a morning hunt here. Had a great morning actually. Got 4 squirrels. Saw quite a few more, so I know I didn't put too much of a dent into the population here. This gun, like I said, has been in the family for the longest time, upwards of 80 years old, and is still absolutely destroying squirrels. But now I'm going to show you why I like to squirrel hunt, because we're going to do a catch and cook, and I'm going to showcase my grandmother's recipe of squirrel pot pie. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, we made it back in the kitchen. I'm here with my grandmother and we're making squirrel pot pie. This is the first time I've seen this dish made. I remember growing up as a kid, Grandma used to always make this recipe, and she was nice enough to allow me as well as you, the viewer, to see this recipe firsthand. So thank you, Grandma, for that. And before we start, Grandma, is there anything else you want to say about this recipe before we begin?
Well, we had to accumulate several squirrels. In this batch right here, there's going to be 9 squirrels. So it's not usually to go out and get it the first time. You need that because squirrels just do not have a whole lot of broth that they create, and you want a nice rich broth. This is not anything much different than usual slippery pot pie. Most people don't make slippery pot pie anymore because it does take a lot of extra effort to do that. So what we're going to be using besides the broth, we're going to also have celery, we're going to have potatoes, we're going to have onions, we're going to have parsley, and any other seasonings that you'd like to put into it. This is a recipe that is from, actually I can tell you it goes back, and I've eaten it from 5 generations back, so it's not anything new. It's probably a way back pioneer type of one, but it is a Pennsylvania Dutch dish, so that if you are from that background or German background, you're going to have this as part of your legacy as well. Okay, I have some of the things cut up or peeled here and ready to go for us to be able to cut up. So let's go to that board.
Alright guys, well, Grandma got the onions, potatoes, and celery cut up, and so Grandma, what's the next step in making this squirrel pot pie?
Okay, we're going to take this all plus some parsley. If you have fresh parsley, I prefer that, but today we're going to use dry. I usually put in a little basil, and I think we'll do that today as well. We're going to put it in to get started to cook and to warm up while we do the pot pie, because we do need the liquid to be boiling whenever we put the pot pie squares in. These pot pie squares are made out of flour, egg, salt, and milk. And so we're going to get that rolled out onto our floured board. Each time we roll out, we will cut that into small squares and put it into the boiling broth. Okay? So you want it to be of a bit of a sticky consistency. So that you can, the flour being added to it whenever you roll it out doesn't make it separate. Show you flour in your rolling pin, and then you just start rolling them out. Just take these 2 pieces that you can see how thick they are. Drop them in 1 square at a time. Then they float to the top. Now, as you can see right there, it's almost done. There's only a little strip of the doughy look to it right in the center. So we're going to let that cook for another maybe 10 minutes, and then we're going to put the meat in. Soup's on.
Yep. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Soup's good as always, Grandma. And I really appreciate you allowing us to film this, because I'll give you a hug, Grandma. Thank you. And I really appreciate this. And I felt like it would be a great disservice to the dish for having me not do it before, rather than have learned from the master. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This recipe is really near and dear to my heart. So thanks again, Grandma. Slay and obey, my friends. I'll see you on the flip side.